style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em, spark 'em, overwritten flows like overflowing toilet bowls. The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over with. The only way for me to get over it is to aim at your chest. I rock with a DJ who sets the tone, plugs in 212s and a microphone, and I don't stop rocking the beats and keep rocking. As long as the streets hear heat, they keep popping. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Word up. Salute to hip hop, MCs and DJs. Culture strong as ever. Bumpy.
We have an interconference affair line. Up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. At the guard spots, and it's Barnes in the 3 spot. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Love with the bucket. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry kicks to Green. Outside Curry. From deep. The shot misses.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's James. And he slams it down right on top of Andrew. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving up top. Out to Smith. There's the 3. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Green. Pulls it up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. For the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Love goes in. LeBron outside. The three. Barnes grabs the miss. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Well, the coach gambled and lost by keeping him on the floor.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
On its way from Irving for two. And that misses badly. Air ball. Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Irving. Barbosa with it. From deep. The shot is off. Some solid defense there from Irving. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
The drive by Iguodala. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Here's LeBron.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Livingston. And he can't jam it through. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Azili comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Spates dishes to Iguodala. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Iguodala's got himself on the board with three there. Irving kicks to Smith. No good on the three. And that concludes the first quarter. Play. Warriors lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier Girls.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
They've got LeBron James. Thompson is out there with James Jones. Then there's Mo Williams. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the Warriors. Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Curry kicks to Barnes. The 3-ball cannot hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He was about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up.
No.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Azili the pass to Rush. Barnes can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. The foul called on Festus Azili. That's his first foul. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The kick out to Irving. Thompson dishes to Irving. That's in, Thompson.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
On its way from Curry for 2. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Warriors trailed by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The shot by Williams, no good. Thompson for 3. And it's Thompson again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's LeBron. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Curry outside. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in. For Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now, here is Irving. And Thompson kicks to Williams. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Livingston, that's good. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Thompson, left side. To the middle. Here's Jones. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Iguodala with it. Williams picks him up. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut.
First team foul.
36 seconds left now here in the second. It's Iguodala with the drive. And James pulls it down. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Williams can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's Iguodala. Here's Barbosa. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Bogut kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
He doesn't get the second one. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Williams with the steal. It's deflected. Here's Dellavedova. At the elbow, Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Ezeli. Finished off the break. And the Warriors lead by 1. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Shot clock at 2. Curry can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Dellavedova. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Livingston. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 4. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. Iguodala with the steal.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And here they go. And that one's good. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
They get it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green with the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland ahead. Please do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Thompson. And it's Jones in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's Williams with the drive. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
Here, over in the corner, Williams trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Assist goes to
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just one or two plays down the stretch.
Knocked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Right side Curry. Outside Green. And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by one. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And he gets it to go. Timeout called the Warriors.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Curry kicks to Green. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! LeBron kicks to Jones. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Screen by Bogut. Stolen by Thompson. Irving kicks to Jones. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Irving for 3. And that one's good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game.
Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's tried to get it going, seems to be falling.
Jumps up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Nasty. Oh, nasty.
Yes.
Woo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 5. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Check in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Williams. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here is the open 3 to cap the break. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson with the bucket.
Klay Thompson.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Convict music. We the best. We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel hit switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the out. With it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride, black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy, I'm with it. Cali, we did it, Biggie in my city. Please no fit it, hit them too. The bread and get stupid, money that come, run it like water. Money so hot, Miami on fire, you better be up.
Cause we taking over.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Been a nice clean game, huh?
This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We're at the Staples Center where the Clippers will try to turn it up on their home floor. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Clock at 4. Griffin kicks to Mbamute. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number one in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
Paul dishes to Griffin. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And he makes good on the layup. Griffin's got his second bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now here is Smith. On its way from Irving for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's LeBron. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Griffin kicks to Mbamute. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And James pulls it down. And the Cavaliers with possession here. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love.
At the line for your Clippers.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Now, here is Irving. Three-pointer. No luck.
Excellent job to track down the long ball.
Here's Paul. No good. Smith with the defensive effort.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And Griffin, here we go. Paul kicks to Redick. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got his first points in this one.
How about the way he's
hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time.
Let's go. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Here is Mbamute. And it's good, assisting on the play with early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good
timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
Platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Dishes it to Rivers. Pierce the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Shumpert. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Pierce. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Here's Dellavedova. Lets the 3 fly. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Clippers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Matthew Dellavedova. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Jordan on the wing. Cloak loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. And Baamute's checked in for Green. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. And stolen by Love. On its way from Irving for 2. And Baamute pulls it in.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Here's Irving after the Clippers pick up 2. Smith on the wing. From deep. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Clippers leading by 3.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Shoots. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Los Angeles timeout.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Now here's Paul. Here's Jordan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
At the line for 2. Cavaliers timeout.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And that one hits back iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Jordan dishes to Reddick. Feeds to Mbah-a-Moute. Drains the three-pointer. Mbah-a-Moute's got 8 points. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks. In the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but this kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that. And the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do. Yes, sir. Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. James checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
James, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert in there for Smith. James
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Mba'amute. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Mozgov with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Crawford against Shumpert. Crawford kicks to Rivers. And again, no good by the Clippers. And on the way from Irving for three. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a pretty tightly contested game. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last two quarters. But I'd love to see him try.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mba'amute in at the three. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Picked by Griffin. Redick with it. Guarded now by Irving. This one for three. And the Clippers miss again.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor. Clark as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
And here's Love for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
The Clippers trail. Paul with the three, and he gets it to go. Paul's got 7 points. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce has checked in. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Dellavedova. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. The drive by Paul. And the shot is good. He's got 9.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Attention, Staples Center. That was yours.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's LeBron.